Hey everybody, welcome back to Lyrical Resonance, where we believe that where words fail, music speaks. I'm excited today to get back into the band Reclaimers. This is their song, Already Over. It's the lyric video for it from their channel. Really cool note, I do know that Sam Day, who is the vocalist for this band, did all the artwork, if I understand correctly, that we see in this. So I'm really excited to get into this. Their last song that I got into, you can check it out here, was absolute awesomeness. I mean, just so good. Couldn't believe how good it was. And the fact that they only have, they don't have a high subscriber count blows my mind, because they absolutely should. They're fantastic. So I'm gonna listen and eat gummy worms because they're delicious. And we're going to have a good time. If you like what you see, by the end of this video, I'd ask you, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's listen to Reclaimers and their song, Already Over. Whoa.
Every demon's truth is just a lie, but I am learning greater to divide. Don't take this true. Live my life standing over you, 'cause it's already over. It's already won. You've already lost your ticket. Finish what you have begun.
Nice.
It's already over. Cut down and diffused. Void of all excuses. Nothing left to prove. And it's not up to you.
Okay, wasn't expecting this. So, with Say What You Will, it was very quick, very energetic and rapid, and this is, it's similar like this is. It carries the energy that it had, but it feels like it delivers it in a completely different way. This feels more punchy, and just a lot of fun. The production, like Say What You Will, is amazing. I mean, it just sounds so good. And Sam's voice, it carries a grit to it that really helps him to stand out among many other singers. And I really like this. I love how that line, every demon's truth is just a lie, basically. That was cool. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I like where this is going already. I like the sound of it, man. These guys they make good music. I really enjoy this.
I've cast my gaze out on the light. Nothing in my consciousness but light. And every demon's day will come alright. I won't share your fate out in the night. I'll take this true. With my life
Ambience that's flowing through, kind of behind everything. Sounds good. Oh man, that transition is so good.
Cut down and diffuse. Void of all excuses. Nothing left to prove. And it's not up to you.
Ooh, nice delivery. Oh,
It's already over. It's
nice
already
transition.
won.
That whole transition was really nice, man. The way that they're just letting this song flow without like, there's no unnecessary pauses. There's nothing that feels like out of place. It's just, it sounds really good, man. Yeah, I'm really impressed by this. I really like how this is. So where Say What You Will was more like obedience, I guess. Like if you were to give the track a theme, it would have been the theme of obedience, where it's telling God, hey, say what you will to me. I'll recognize your voice. Tell me to go and I'll go. Tell me to do what you want and I will do what you want. Where this is more defiant, like towards kind of towards like the things that would trip us up, or the things that would try to influence us that are not of Christ, and saying to those things, it ain't up to you. You don't get a say in this. It's already over. The war is already won, and so influences, whatever they may be, you don't have any power here. You don't get to dictate what I am or am not going to do. That's that responsibility. That not so much responsibility, but that influence that I'm going to respond to is God. It's His voice, not yours. And so I think that when you put those two songs next to each other, the juxtaposition of that is really interesting. Where on the one hand, with Already Over, you have back off. I don't answer to you. And then with Say What You Will, you have I will answer to you, God, whatever you ask. I really like that. This is good, man. This is good stuff. I backed it up a little bit. I want to hear that whole kind of bridge transition a little more, because this is a really, really rocking song.
It's not up to you. And I knew the way it did before, spinning a tale that there's no more. You know the weight of history as you are drowned in victory. It's already over. It's already won. You've already lost your ticket. Finish what you have begun. It's already
Nice.
over. Cut down and diffused. Void of all excuses. Nothing left to prove. And it's not up to you.
Oh, nice, Sam. Oh, I love that crunchy. Nicely done. That last 10 seconds of song or whatever, I hesitate to say it was the best part of the song, because the whole song was really good, but dude, that last few seconds where it got real crunchy and chuggy, dude, that was a lot of fun. I liked that a lot. And I liked the whole song. It was just really, really excellently done. Very tightly written. I do think that Say What You Will was a bit more dynamic than this one. And not in a bad way. I feel like there was a little bit more going on with Say What You Will in terms of how do I want to... I don't know. It felt like a more... Maybe it felt like a more cohesive song. I don't know. But this was just... It was really good. I enjoyed it, and I think Reclaimers, you guys, you're on the right track, man. You're doing good stuff. The two songs I've heard now have just been astounding stuff, man, and you guys are like a young band too, from what I'm gathering. At the very least, it's not. At the very least, you're new to me. Anyway, I mean, I know I first got into you guys. Gosh, that was back in January. Hard to believe that February is almost half over already. But you're relatively new-ish to the music scene, and your music is already like professionally done. Like, you take anything that's been produced by I don't know, Josiah Prince, Andrew Stanton, Jake Jones, and you stack it next to this, Kellen McGregor, and it sounds just as good. And I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys did all this on your own. I'm not sure, but it sounds so good. I really like how this track, Already Over, had this big theme of just being kind of defiant, and you guys nailed your own description of the song. You say it's like a battle anthem about how that battle's already won, and yeah, dude, that's pretty accurate, and I would agree with that assessment. I think for me, what separated Say What You Will from Already Over is probably the lyrics. I think the vocal delivery was fantastic in both tracks. That's not the issue. It's just the lyrics themselves. I feel like in Already Over, I kind of feel like they're somewhat simple. Like there's yeah, they're just somewhat simple. Whereas Say What You Will was, and maybe that's where that dynamic thing was coming in that I was talking about earlier. Because I feel like Say What You Will was more dynamic lyrically than this one was. And like it's a very straightforward song, you know, pretty simple song structure: chorus or verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and which is fine. Like it's done well. They did a good job. I just felt like the lyrics were, they just needed a little more. I think the chorus lyrics are really good. That's a solid chorus, the way the structure of it is, and the cadence of it. But it's, I think, in the verses where it feels a little lacking. It just need, like, I don't know, like maybe some like clarification, you know, or I don't know what I'm looking for here. But it like I said, it felt like it was lacking some direction comparatively with Say What You Will. Now, on its own, it's a great song. It works really well. But even still, between the chorus and the verses, it feels like the chorus is almost, I wouldn't say it's like part of a different song, but the connection between the two is, I feel, a little disjointed. But all in all, man, the song is really good. I enjoyed it. I really like this music, and I really am looking forward to more from Reclaimers because this was good. If I were to rate this, I would give it an 8 out of 10 because it was really good, very well written, cohesive. You know, it has a good structure to it. It's got amazing production. The instrumentation is great. All the different, like, you hear these like synth accents, in the background that are just, again, they're excellent. They sound good, you know, and it really just kind of brings the overall atmosphere of the song to another level, and I really enjoyed that. But yeah, an 8 out of 10, really, really well done. Appreciate Reclaimers. Appreciate Sam for reaching out and asking me to get into this. And yeah, tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. If you liked it, hated it, or indifferent towards it, let me know. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. I am going to, one thing I did want to say is there's that line that I thought was really cool, was every demon's truth is just a lie. Which, how do we want to take that? Like this, it's a cool sounding line, but I want to be careful like how I interpret that, because demons know the truth. Like if we're gonna get into some like demonology here, demons know the truth. James teaches that even the devil believes, like demons believe, God is God, and that Jesus is, who he says he was. They believe that, and it makes them tremble. Okay, so they do believe in truth. They just don't care about it. Now, if what you're saying is every demon's truth is lying, you're taking that to mean like our personal demons, the things we struggle with, and the truth they try to tell us, that's a lie? Yeah, I'd agree with that wholeheartedly, dude. The things we struggle with, our own personal demons try to tell us a narrative that doesn't line up with reality. It's got just enough of of reality in it to seem like it is truth, when in reality it is not. And so our personal demons, yes, their truth is just a lie. But demons, if we want to get into that route, I think it's a little bit more of a nuanced conversation. Anyway, really, really well done. I enjoyed this song. Yeah, the battle's over, man. We win. Jesus won that for us. And so yeah, it's a fight we don't really have to. We don't have to go through a lot of effort to fight it, because it's already been won. We just have to trust Jesus and lean on that victory of his. So anyway, that was awesome. Let me know what your thoughts are on it, and if there are any songs you want me to get into, you can leave me a comment or email me at lyrical.resonance.ia@gmail.com. It's going right along the bottom here. You can check that out. And let me know, and I'll add it to my growing schedule. Anyway, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. I really do. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, I'd ask you to hit the like button and maybe hit that subscribe button as well to stay up to date with everything we're doing. Because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say here at Lyrical Resonance. Maybe check out one of these videos, because maybe you'll find a new band you haven't heard of before, or maybe you'll hear a song where maybe there's some thoughts I have about it you didn't think about before. So check one of those out, and then we'll see you in our next video. But until then, stay safe and be blessed. We'll see you soon.